Hey guys, my name's James and welcome to my ToK Exhibition. So my prompt is prompt 11, can you knowledge change established values or beliefs? So my first object is the zero step, which is a newly amended, well not newly, amended by the FIBA in 2017. And the zero step rules states that the zero step is the first movement that a player makes with their foot on the ground while receiving or gaining control of the ball, with the basketball. So the zero step generally is perceived that allows the player to travel one more step than they usually does in the previous era where they could only travel two steps with the ball. The reason I include this object was because it showcases how a rule change can challenge a long established idea. So my long established idea right here means that only two steps travel when holding the basketball. So let's see the video here. So this video is a representation of the zero step. So as the black number 6 is DeAndre Jordan from the United States, and he just made the zero step, which is very controversial because this was in 2016, before the FIBA even amended the rule. And we can see later that how the ref called this illegal, but it's actually illegal. So the first step, he's controlling the ball zero step, and he is stepping forward. So this is first step, and he releases the ball, so it does not count as second step. So he step re-begin. So like step one, step two, so it's legal. So that's is a representation of zero step. So for the zero step, for some people, it changed their long time belief in basketball, because, well, for example, the James Harden was most announced for his like influential step back 3-pointers or arrow step, because those are zero steps. So his success on the court has spread the zero step to his fans, to more NBA players. So they start to imitate James Harden's steps, the zero steps, and they're becoming more and more dominant on basketball court, because the zero step does allow them to travel more steps. However, this authoritative rule still failed to change some people's mind, because some people, according to like a bunch of users in the Reddit community, and they were discussing is the zero step legal or illegal. So a post saying that the zero step is basically a dump step, is that which allows the player to travel 3 steps, and it's harder for the defenders to guard the offensive player. And this post was liked by so many Reddit users. So which means that there's still a bunch of people that does not agree with the zero step, and they basically don't support this rule change. And my object 2 is the iPad Pro 2020. So the iPad Pro 2020 was launched by Apple in March 2020. Well, this tablet is phenomenal because, well, the 12.9-inch version is just like about the size of a laptop, and the new A12Z chip propels it, and the tablet is compatible with the Apple's new Magic Keyboard, which allows the user to adjust the angle with the iPad. Well, so the users could regard this tablet as a regular computer. So the iPad expanded the function of just regular iPad. This iPad Pro 2020. So, well, this object was chosen for the exhibition because it challenged people's views on the function of a regular iPad. So people's traditional view on iPad, or former generations of iPad, is a device that merely allows users to watch movies on it, listen to music on it. Rarely does any of Apple's users or iPad users type on the iPad, reply an email on an iPad. So they rarely does that. However, since the launch date of iPad Pro 2020, together with its Magic Keyboard, the iPad function just expanded tremendously. So a lot of users, so for example, students buy iPad Pro 2020 because it can help them to organize and store their notes digitally, and even coders could use the powerful chip of the iPad and just to code on them. And professional gamers would purchase this iPad Pro 2020 because it's very fast and it helps them. This helps them when they're playing games. So my third object is Michael Jordan's Air Jordan brand. So this is a picture of me wearing my Air Jordan 1s, and so Michael Jordan's Air Jordan brand is a brand under Nike, which belongs to the world famous basketball player Michael Jordan, and the Jordan generations are released every year. So those sneakers does not only serve for players for basketball, but they're also fashionable men products. Michael Jordan's Air Jordan brand expanded the knowledge of shoes, of men's fashion. So this object was chosen for the exhibition because it shows that a new notion can challenge the established idea and expand it. So the established idea, the traditional knowledge on shoes, is that a shoe is intended to protect and comfort human foot. Similarly, Jordan's basketball shoes is also a basketball shoe that has a function to protect basketball players. For example, protect from spraining their ankles, from protecting their feet getting hurt from the floor, from collisions. However, the design of Air Jordan brand included beauty, a combination of gorgeous colors and shapes, which received countless compliments from young people, and even a former NBA first pick, Allen Iverson, said in the New York Times news post that with all of his success, all of Michael Jordan's success, and of the marketing of the Air Jordan brand, he also wants to include something like this by designing sneakers in his life. So Air Jordan sneakers has expanded people's views on men's shoes. So people who play basketball, the Jordan shoes are definitely the best choice for safety. But more importantly, Air Jordan renders an ideology to people that men's shoes can also become fashion gear. So wearing them can help people to look more smart and fashionable. Air Jordans also provided some people a source of income. So due to its popularity, people who owns Air Jordans retail the sneakers at higher prices to the secondary markets to make money. So these three objects, object 1, the Zero Step, and the object 2, iPad Pro 2020, and the object 3, Michael Jordan's Air Jordan brand, demonstrates the idea that new knowledge change established values or beliefs. And my exhibition presentation is over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.